So, how do you embrace failure? Well, that's a hard question. Let me give you a personal example. I have a 4 year old. His name is John. We call him JD, and I'm watching firsthand how my 4 year old is starting to define his identity in the environment around him, and I'm noticing that he is pulling back with opportunities that might be too risky or might uh, might where he might fail or he won't win. And so there's this competitive aspect in him that is battling the perception of what failure should and shouldn't be. And so I got a glimpse of this, and I started to uh, I came up with an idea. I was like, oh, well, John, I said, John, this year's goal for you and I is to celebrate our failures. I did this with your daughter, with your sister, my daughter, and she'll share with you what that was like. And we're gonna do the same thing, you and me. We're gonna make a bunch of mistakes. We're gonna celebrate our failures. We're gonna take a bunch of risks, and we're gonna talk about what we've learned. And we're gonna make a bunch of mistakes, and we're gonna talk about how those mistakes led to, feelings of accomplishment or lessons learned, things like that. And I just let that marinate with him. You know, and I gotta say, surprisingly, I, I've been blown away how he has come back at that one moment with example after example after example of how he is taking risks and how he is trying something new and how making a certain decision was risky. And I think that giving him permission may have been the first step. Now it's just a journey of celebrating the moments when we see them. I'm hoping it was a good parenting decision on my part. I don't have the answers. I'm kind of like the rest of us, just winging it and shooting from the hip. But when we think about our children and the years past their 4 year old and 5 year old, and as they get into their tweens and teens, it's too late by that point. So we have to start as young as possible to cultivate that muscle of being able to rebound, being able to face adversity, face fear, face worry, face stress, face those feelings of when you're overwhelmed, and realize that I've been through this before. This is what fear feels like. This is what taking a risk feels like. This is what failing feels like. And I've done it before, and I've been okay with it. And I've learned that failure is part of life, and that I should expect not to succeed every time. I should expect that there will be incidences of failure. What I need to learn how to do is to grow through them and learn from them, and being able to forgive myself and being able to reflect and problem solve and evaluate. And if I can do that, then I'll do okay, and I'll probably enjoy the journey a little bit more. And I'll probably be okay when I do fall on my face, and I won't stay there as long, and I'll get back up a little quicker and things like that. So I think this is our journey for all of our kids. It doesn't matter if they're 4, 14, or 24. They're not going to, life is a journey, and they need to, like adults, like us, we need to, you need to embrace the risks of life, and we need to embrace the opportunities, and we need to be fearless, and we need to celebrate with our children what we do to be fearless, what we do to take risks, what we do every day to get up. To have children is a risk, and things like that, and celebrate them, and take as many opportunities as possible to express stress and fear and doubt, and then say, what did I do to overcome it? I'm open to discussions. I'm open to feedback. I'm open to allow this video to be a dialogue. So let's talk about this, and let's see, what are you doing? What have you tried? What have you tried and it hasn't worked? What have you failed at as a parent or as a teacher or or as an onlooker? Every child has a mentor. Maybe that was you, and you did some things right, and then there's some lessons learned. So I hope this helps. Please give me your feedback, and let's start a conversation.